Hi there, trailer and camper owners. Today we're going to be taking a look at JT Strong Arms jack stabilizers. These jack stabilizers are going to add additional rigidness to your stabilizer jacks that's on your trailer. These are designed to work with a lot of different style of stabilizer jacks. We're showing them off on a scissor style, but if you've got a C style, it works with those as well. If you follow your instructions, you'll see how those would set up on those other style of jacks. It is very similar, but it is slightly different. Now before we install our stabilizer arms, I've gone ahead and lowered down the stabilizer jacks in each corner so we can get a baseline of how it feels without any stabilizer arms. And it's fairly sturdy, but you can definitely see movement down on our jacks down there where they wobble down there at the bottom. So putting some stabilizer arms down there is going to help ensure that our jacks don't have any wobble, and it's going to minimize that what we have here, so that way when we're inside of our motorhome or our trailer here, it's not going to feel like we're standing on a wobbly platform. It's going to be just like solid ground. Now that we've got them installed, we've dropped them all down and secured each of our stabilizers. Let's recheck to see how much better it's going to be. And boy, is this thing solid. I mean, I'm pushing as hard as I can on it here, and we've got no movement whatsoever. Our jacks are completely solid. Before, the jacks were really wobbly, and you could tell they're older jacks. It was kind of questionable how long they would last in a really heavy movement event. They are definitely going to last now without worry about any kind of movement. So now on those weekends when you need that extra half hour of sleep and the kids wake up early and they're running around, you're not going to be disturbed. You're just going to enjoy all your sleep, wake up and have a nice refreshed day where you can start all your activities, and you can ensure that your camper is going to be in the exact location it was when you get back. Things will have moved around and bounced around from winds and various things out on your campsite. Well, now I'll show you how they work. One of the things that I liked about these is that once you have them installed, they stay on your trailer and they're just there and ready to use every time that you're ready for them. We've currently got them down in the locked in position here so we can have our support. Both handles are twisted and locked tight to ensure that we've got that support. So when we're going to move it up and down, we want to make sure that we loosen this up. And on our front jacks, we've got two stabilizers. There's only a single stabilizer for the rear jacks. So you need to loosen up however many there are. Once they're loose, you can operate your jack up and down. And you'll see that the tube here will go inside of the other tube. So that way it will just retract into itself without you having to do any more work. And you can see they're not going to take up any more room. They're going to be right underneath our trailer, and the bottom of our jack here is still the lowest point, so that's going to be the lowest spot on our departure angle. Once we've got them all the way up, I do recommend just snugging these back down. You don't need to go crazy tight with them. Just put a little snug on them, and that'll help prevent any rattles and vibrations as you're going down the road. It can also stabilize the jack and keep it in its secured up position so it's not going to vibrate as much. All that's just going to minimize any damage and wear that's going to occur on your jack over time because it's holding it in place. Any kind of movement you have is eventually going to wallow out different pivot points and stuff like that. So the more secure it is, the longer it's going to last. The arms here are designed to attach to C, H, and I-beam frames, so pretty much regardless of what type of trailer you've got, it is going to be able to accommodate and attach to those. And they're also designed to work with various type of jacks on your trailer, whether you have traditional stabilizer jacks, scissor jacks, or landing gear. There are options to attach those to it that come with your kit, so you are going to get some extra hardware with it. And you can see here in the back our arm where it attaches. It's very similar to how the front arm attaches, but you do only have a single arm here in the back. Included in the kit, you're going to get a total of 6 arms. That's going to be 1 for each side here in the back and 2 for each side in the front, as well as all the necessary hardware to get it attached to both your stabilizer jacks as well as to the frame. You'll get a couple of different options for frame mounting as well for the various different styles of frames out there. There's no welding required, however you are going to have to drill some holes into the frame, but all in all it's actually a pretty quick and easy installation. The very first one you put on might take a second because there's a little bit of measurements and stuff to figure out where they go, but once you figure out the one, the rest of them all fall into place really fast. And that completes our look at JT Strong Arms jack stabilizers.